G'day Sports by Fry fans, thank you for tuning in to another Fry's Fast 5. I am here talking AFL fantasy, shocker, I know, right? And talking a little bit of basketball. Now, first things first, apologies, my round 2 wrap-up video and podcast won't be coming out this week. Cutting a long story short, I had audio issues recording and I haven't had a chance to re-record because I've been flat out since Sunday night. So by the time I do it and edit it and post it, round 3 will already be underway, so it won't have a lot of point. But I promise it'll be back in round 3. I'm going to be ahead of the curve this weekend. My team is starting to take shape. The trades are something that I'm definitely a little bit nervous about because I want to try and get Isaac Heaney out and bring in Tim Kelly. And I have to do that obviously before tomorrow night's lockout. And to do that, I might have to do a bit of rookie shuffling because I think Dunkley's going to survive another week and Alex Witherden might as well. But they're definitely on the chopping block. You can read all about that and more in my round 2 wrap up on sportsbyfry.com. But you can also check out at the DT Talk site at dreamteamtalk.com my rookie guide for round 2. And one of the guys I mentioned is Reilly O'Brien, who is coming in for Sam Jacobs tomorrow night. Source is out with a knocked knee, I think from memory they called it. So I think it's worth mentioning that Source Jacobs is coming off a 5-day break, so they don't really want to rush him because, let's be honest, there's a lot of footy still to be played. Could very well come back in round 4. So those people considering Reilly O'Brien, I posted about this earlier today, but I think it's a little too risky. Look, if you've got money to burn, it's not a great idea. That's in summary. Please don't do it. He might stay in for a while and earn some good money, and he's played decently in the past, but I think it's too risky. If you want to get someone in and you want to burn a trade, bring in Archie Smith. I think he's going to play more throughout the year. Turning my attention into the NBA briefly, and we watched the Warriors and Nuggets clash today. And in summary, we didn't really learn anything from that clash that we didn't previously. You may have heard an episode previously about me talking about J-Lo being a big Nugs fan, and he's someone that's optimistic of their chances in the postseason. Not overly optimistic, but they have struggled. Since the beginning of March, they've gone 9-8, although it is worth mentioning they've played about 10 potential playoff teams in that span, but they haven't looked like the team that was just burning teams to start the season. Again, a tougher schedule's going to obviously do that to you, but it'll be very interesting to see if they're just making up the numbers or what the deal is when postseason play begins. I do think matchups will be will determine a lot for the Nuggets. If they get the Spurs, who they have to play tomorrow night, it could be good, but Utah might cause a little bit of worry. The Warriors on the other side of the ball, we always knew they were going to turn it on come playoff time. That was definitely going to happen. And Kevin Durant actually copped his 14th and 15th techs of the season. So if he gets another one in the next couple of games, he'll be suspended automatically for 1 game. But that count resets at the start of the playoffs. So there's nothing too much to worry about there, Dubs fans. Although these guys keep getting tossed, these Warriors players. It makes me tough to like them. I mean, I've had a bit of a mutual respect but hate for them since they've clashed with the Cavs a lot in the playoffs. But yeah, they're starting to just become dicks in my eyes. So hopefully Durant leaves and we can kind of reset the landscape. Anyway, the NBA pod that I teased with J-Lo might not be out this week as well. Again, he and I are both flat out. It's actually his birthday today, so happy birthday, J-Lo. But we will, like I said, try and do them semi-regularly and hopefully can get weekly ones done, even if it is later or closer to the weekend. Before I go, quick shout out to Russell Westbrook, who dropped 20, 20 and 20 tonight against the Lakers. First 20-20-20 game, triple-double, since Wilt Chamberlain over 50 years ago. So 20 points, 20 rebounds, and 21 assists is an unreal stat line. And let's be honest, there's not many players in the world that are capable of even sniffing that, and it's even hard to do in 2K. So shout out to Russell Westbrook. Copped a lot of hate in recent times for his play. I will admit, he is a very high-volume, low-efficiency type of guy, but you know what you're getting when you sign up for Russell Westbrook, and I think his pros far outweigh the cons. Yes, he shoots bad and he probably shouldn't take as many threes, but it is who he is. Shaq wasn't good at free throws. Russell's not good at 3-pointers and shoots a low efficiency, but he's a fucking walking triple-double. So you gotta love the man. Like I said, my fantasy trades will be dictated a little bit come team selection. Make sure that you have the right rookies in your AFL fantasy team, because I think this is the last week, or history suggests this is one of the weeks that you want to nail those picks. So if you got nothing else to do, shuffle the rooks around and make sure you got the right ones. If you're not sure who the right ones are, check out my DT Talk piece to find the ones in the get 'em category. That's all I got today. I will do an episode tomorrow, hopefully talking through my trades, maybe at halftime of the Crows and Cats game, if not at the end of it. But until then, peace.